Today I'm going to be showing you how I package my artwork ready for shipping. Actually, my favorite process of a painting. When you sell a piece and you just getting everything ready, meticulously putting things together so that it's packaged well and neatly, and it actually looks beautiful. I mean, I believe a frame is a house of a painting, so I don't want my pieces to be homeless. This is how big this one's gonna be. It is a 30 by 20 inch piece. Also, another tip is that when you're ordering something like this, keep the box, because you can actually use the box to ship the whole artwork itself, because the frame is the biggest piece anyway. So it saves you somewhat in cost as well. All right, let's open up this big boy. Ooh. Wow, this one looks really nice. Time to reveal the piece. And I need to cut this loose. Big old scissors. Oh, finally out. Look at that. I'm a painting, y'all. I'm a painting, y'all. So what I got is a brown stained frame. Because the deep edge canvas is 50 millimeters and this is only 40 millimeters, I still had to get an offset clip to attach it so that it fits perfectly. And I'll show you that now. This is my trusty offset clips. I have the 40 millimeter frame and I have the 50 millimeter deep edge canvas. So when you add this, it fits perfectly. Well, a little bit 2 millimeters off, but you want that little bit of gap in space anyway. That's good to have. What this actually serves and does is that it attaches the canvas to the frame. If the edge of the frame or the depth of the frame is too big or too small, then you use an offset clip to attach it to that so that it fits perfectly. Or even if it doesn't, it's able to hang onto the frame. This is what it looks like. Now this is 12 millimeters. These are good, so you don't have to worry about it. They actually have hanging fixtures attached already. They even have Z-clips inside as well. So you can also recycle these and reuse them as well. So I'll be using this when I ship it. Bye-bye, Lake Como. Okay, hopefully it fits. Yeah, it fits perfectly. Snug as a bug. Snug bug. I mean, I was doubtful about the wooden frame. I kind of wanted it to be a red Venetian wood, but this actually looks so good in it. Oh, I'm surprised. So what I'm just going to be using is one of the Z clips that these ones. So this one attaches a canvas to the frame as well. Looks like I need a hammer for this one. The trusty hammer. Who would have thought I would have been Bob the Builder? I just wanted to be like Wreck-It Ralph. Just slowly and carefully put the canvas in. That's in. That's in.
That's what she said.
Let's see you in all your glory. Ooh, look how nice it is. It's got a little bit of breathing space. And our final thing, what we're going to be doing is adding on some tape just to secure the short bits. Now, the brown craft tape or backing would have been more archival, but I don't have any of those and I feel like these are more secure anyway. Onto the final bit. And that is it. Perfecto. And that is it. That's the framing part of the process done. Now for the next step is the printing. We're going to be printing number 1, the invoice first, and then number 2 is the certificate of authenticity. Those are the 2 main things that you need. So all you need to write in this certificate is, this certifies the authenticity of blah 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 whatever artwork you have as an original piece by the artist. This piece has been hand signed by the artist. All copyright and reproduction rights are fully retained by the artist. And then for the next one, you just basically have to give the details of your artwork. Artist name, obviously, the title of the piece, the medium material, whatever it's made from, the dimensions, the size, and the year of completion, and then obviously the artist's signature. And now for the certificate of authenticity, we're going to be using a thicker piece of paper for that higher quality. Now, this one's going to be a vintage style, and we're going to be dipping it in tea from coffee, creating a vintage certificate of authenticity. Yeah, I think there's a wasp. Okay, it's gone. All right. There was a wasp there, but it fell off. All right, let's get to it. Let's create this vintage paper. All right, first things first, baking tray. And let's make some banana cake. Nah, we're gonna be cooking up some certificate of authenticity. That's what we're gonna be cooking up today. Coffee or tea? What are we gonna pick? What are we gonna pick? Coffee, tea, tea. Ah, eggs. No more tea. Coffee it is then. Voila! You get some scoop in there. Make sure you have your container. This is my little pot. Maybe that should do for now. So this is just the first layer, which I like to soak the paper in. Hot water. Waiting dance, waiting dance, waiting dance, waiting dance, waiting dance, waiting dance. Okay, it's done. Ooh. Okay, we're gonna be putting quite a lot. Oh, that's hot. And put it on the tray. You just have to let it bask in it. And shake it all up, shake it all up. This is to really get it all crispy. See how it is, see what it is. Ah. Ooh, nice and crispy. Can you hear that? Look at that, so crispy. Look at that. Just adding a thin layer. Yeah, buddy, look at that. So much better. So crispy though. And then obviously you can stylize this too. So if you don't want it too dark all throughout, you just leave it, you know, lighter in some parts. What you do now is add a little bit of texture. Fruit splatters. Yeah, buddy. This is the vintage certificate of authenticity. Let me know what you think about this. Now on to the final bit, guys. What we're going to be doing here is we're going to be wrapping it all up now. So I have this nice little wrapping paper. I got it from Etsy and it's got angel cherubim type of graphic with hearts. I mean, I like it. It's kind of cool. This is just so the painting through transit isn't damaged or, you know, nothing sticks to it or anything like that. A little bit of a problem. I don't have a tape. Ah, lucky me. I do have a tape. Haha. Let's get it. Just laying it gently. That's not gently. There you go. Let's put the certificate of authenticity on this first before we start wrapping it up. I have these folders where all my certificate of authenticity for my fine artworks are. It's just nice and organized. But I actually forgot to sign it. Silly me. What use is a certificate of authenticity if it ain't signed by the artist himself? And as you can see, I'm gonna sign it now in front of everyone watching. Alright, I don't wanna show you my signature. I wanna trust y'all. There you go. Signed. Dated. And that is what it looks like on the inside. Voila. That's a certificate of authenticity. Voila. And this is what makes a genuine, authentic fine art. Just that piece of paper, really. Nice and slow. Ain't going nowhere. Ain't going nowhere. Got me wrapping this up. And what I like to use is clear plastic wraps. There you go. Make sure it's nice and tight. I actually like this. Or the painting process itself. Oh, ain't that therapeutic? And now for the last bit, make sure you put the invoice. I put the invoice in this documents enclosed lesson and just put it right there. Now, I make sure that I try to package the pieces carefully as I can and make it as beautifully packaged so that it's a unique experience for my buyers and for everyone. I mean, art is a, you know, it's a beautiful purchase, and it's not just a commodity or, you know, it's really an experience. It's not something you have every day. So once they finally, you know, decide to buy a beautiful piece of work, I want it to be special. So I always try to add a little bit of extra spice in there. Really, is like monumental for most people when they buy a piece of art. Painting, it's something that stays with them forever. So I want it to be as memorable as it possibly can for the people, because, you know, I really do love art, and when people do get to appreciate that and they decide to purchase my work, I mean, it means so much to me. The support, I mean, their acknowledgement is like, you know, I'm being seen, and it means the world to me. Especially when you're out there, you know, in your studio, just on your own, just working and grinding. You have that thought as an artist, like, no one's gonna want this, no one's gonna buy this. But when someone does, I mean, it validates you as an artist, and it makes you feel, you know, valued. So I try to reciprocate that as much as I can. So let's just stick this on now. Boopity boop. Documents closed. And that is a wrap. Let's use the corners that we used earlier to put this on. I told you, it's all gonna have a purpose. Now, do you remember the wrap it came in earlier? The cardboard box? These ones? Yeah. We're gonna be using this to wrap this thing up. But not me though. Why am I in it? Let me out, let me out. Went like this. They don't went like that. Man, in the future, I'm definitely gonna have a whole team do this with me. Because this is tiring. I actually have my own packaging tapes with my brand logo. That's the one I actually just put on top of this. Got my custom branded logo on the packaging tape. That's how you know it's mine. So that is it, guys. Thank you so much for following me throughout the whole process. Hope you like this video. Subscribe to my channel. I'm 30, giving you another dose of beauty remedy.